Hello, it is Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Wednesday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving a midweek, mid-difficulty themed crossword, and I'm going to solve it in ordinary fashion, none of that strange across only or down only as I do on Tuesdays. We'll just solve this puzzle, see how it goes. And today's ordinarily solved edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Casey Brandt, Aaron Spiller, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support, which, of course, sustains this channel, keeps it going day by day, and for that, I'm very grateful. If you'd like to support the channel the way that, that those folks do, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find bonus videos and posts such as the call for questions for the August edition of the patron Q&A, so do leave your questions there if you'd like them to be answered in the next video, and the next Q&A video for patrons, which I'll do later in the month. And, of course, for benefactors like those I've just mentioned, there's also the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thank you to everybody who supports the channel at any level via Patreon. All right, let's get on to today's crossword by Han Huynh. This is who's constructed, I think, about, forgot to check, I think about half a dozen puzzles maybe. But it was edited, as always, by Will Shortz. It's a midweek, mid-difficulty crossword, and it looks like it's it's shorter than a typical crossword. Yeah, it is. It's only 14 high. Interesting. Okay, I wonder if that will be apparently, I wonder if it'll be apparent that that's necessary for the theme. Let's find out. Let's start solving. Yeah, so it does look like, it looks like normal width to me, is it? It is, yeah, so it's 14 by 15 rather than 15 square. Interesting. Okay, a cursed look, the evil eye, maybe? Let's check the crosses on that. Frozen Queen, that's Elsa, isn't it? 6-stringed instrument similar to a cello, viol. That's an older instrument, used sometimes in sort of period-accurate performances. Typically the biggest players on a football team. Linemen, presumably? Definitely I've heard that, I know that phrase of a player type. Oh, right. Here's something thematic maybe. Item that has to be blown up before being filled with water. An inflatable pool? Okay, that fits. What about this? You're overthinking this, or what might be said about 3, 9, 17, and 34 down. What might be said about them? You're overthinking this. I don't know. Rejuvenating break. Oh, I can't think. Can't think what this is. So I guess the reason this is 14 tall is because the revealer and one of the theme answers are 14, and this allows it to be nice and symmetrical, I suppose. Quick throw in football. I don't know, snap something? I'm not sure. Convertible living room pieces. Sofa beds, yeah. Occupancy agreements would be leases for a flat or an apartment. Smoldering remnant would be an ember. Hurl in modern lingo would be yeet, which I think has occurred a few times in the crossword. Has appeared a few times. You ready to do this? All set, you might ask? So that all looks good. Winners of Super Bowl III and no other Super Bowls since then. Wow. The Jets is a team, I think. Japanese martial art judo. That might be right. Actor Morales of Ozark. I've never seen Ozark, but Issa Morales is an actor, right? So that could be him. Team USA, there we go, in the Olympics and such. Gently touches is dabs at, maybe? Lubricate, oh no, it's Isai, sorry. That must, yeah, I confused my names there, but lubricate would be oil up, presumably. Tahoe or Cherokee in brief, right, so you might see this and think it has something to do with, indigenous people, Native Americans, but no, in this case, it's sports utility vehicle cars. December 31st, notably, is an eve. It's New Year's Eve, and a minor office injury would be a paper cut. There we go. When I blank, you blank, we blank. Lyric from a Freak Nasty hit. I don't know. Sublocation. So it could be a submarine sandwich. It could be you order one at a deli, maybe. When I dap, you dap, we dap, or dip. Original Monopoly token discontinued in 2013. Dip. The iron. I remember the iron used to be a Monopoly token. And I guess it's not anymore. I haven't really played Monopoly recently, I must be honest, but that seems correct. Beethoven's third symphony is known as the Eroica. That's what it's known as. This is probably I like Ike, which was campaign slogan of Dwight D. Eisenhower running for president. They had little pins that said I like Ike. I guess it's not so much a campaign slogan per se, but it was a catchphrase that they used in the campaign. Find in the dictionary would be to look up a word. Goes on and on and on would be, not sure. Fjords and firths would be inlets. So those are, geographical features, water features. Bodies of water. Goes on and on and on would be yaps. I see, yes, keeps talking. Some riskies are rye whiskies. That woman would be she. Provide backup for as a weightlifter or gymnast would be to spot somebody. Chewie's Star Wars buddy would be Han, Chewbacca and Han Solo from Star Wars, of course. Proterozoic for one would be an eon, I suppose, a sort of geological eon of the history of Earth. And then blank tide, this looks like neap tide. Is there something else that could fit there? Not sure. Quick throw in football would be, okay, it's some kind of pass. Sudden pass, maybe. How does that relate to this? What did this say? You're overthinking this, or what might be said about an inflatable pool, a paper cut, sudden pass. What? I really wish I could just infer this. I would make me feel clever, but I don't. I'm not inferring it, and I do not feel clever. Rejuvenating break would be some kind of nap, maybe. Tally mark, a notch, one more notch in the belt, for instance, that kind of thing. Part of the Disney logo is a castle. So animal on a hang in there inspirational poster. Yeah, it's a cat hanging from a tree branch. Apple mobile platform is iOS. That's the operating system used on iPhones. City at the center of Moonraker informally. I think I've seen Moonraker, the James Bond film, but it was ages and ages ago. Is it Rio? I mean, that would fit here and feels like a James Bond kind of place. Rejuvenating break. Oh, power nap, right. I remember people used to use this phrase for sort of taking a nap at work or something. Display container would be, it's not an urn, what is it? Class that may not have written tests. Art, maybe? Please turn up the thermostat. Oh, this isn't sudden pass, sorry. Shouldn't be surprising that I didn't know whatever that is. Please turn up the thermostat would be burr, and then display container is a case. So what is this then? Quick throw in football. I have no idea what that is. Peter Pan transport is it a bus? Does Peter Pan take a bus? Doesn't seem like he would. He flies around. What would this be? I don't know. Paired number. It separates the dollars and cents. You have a dot in between the dollar and cents amount. It may be struck for a camera. You could strike a pose. Maybe it is a bus. Paired number. Oh, yeah, no, it is. Because a duet would be a paired number, a number in the sense of a song, a performance, and you're paired up. There are two of you. So this is a screen pass, quick throw in football. Okay, I don't recognize that phrase. But I think it must be the answer. Quaker Oats is a brand of, dry cereal, of hot cereal. Kia sedan renamed the K5 in 2020. Oh, actually, Optima. I think I do recognize that. That's a brand. It's a car. Lead into umvirate, triumvirate. 3 sort of tripartite thing. Major arteries would be aortas. So here's you're overthinking it. It's not that hard. It's not that, is it? It's not that hard. Why? It's not that hard. An inflatable pool isn't. It's soft. A paper cut. It's not that bad. It's not that. Why would a paper cut not be hard? Screen pass. Is that not hard because you don't throw it very hard, maybe? Power nap. Hard. I don't get that either. Maybe it's not that. I don't know what this is. All right, we'll keep going. Dances to a chubby checker song say, yeah, you do the twist, the dance. So twists. Chubby, that was a chubby checker song, do the twist. Fellow down under would be mate. So in Australia, yeah. Good day, mate. And then bit of gear for an entomologist would be a net, yeah, for catching insects. And then number 2 abbreviation would be one's assistant. To applaud is to clap. Tailor's edges are hems of clothing. Green eggs go with, right, in the Dr. Seuss book, Green Eggs and Ham. Suckers are saps, yeah. So if you're a sucker, you get taken in by, a con man, maybe. You're a sap, you're a sucker. A patsy. Biting piece, not sure. One of just 2 original Monopoly tokens still made today. Oh, wow, I didn't realize it was down to that few. The hat, I guess. Wow, that's interesting. So they had the iron referenced earlier, but I guess there must have been quite a few that have been swapped out. Cowboys' charges are not sure. Does it mean it charges in something in their care? Does it mean it charges in they charge at someone? Does it mean it charges in a fee? I can't think of an example for any of those. Stopped bringing up. You stopped bringing it up. You let lie. It's not that. Don't know. Let lie could be wrong. Inflatable pool. It's not that long. Paper cut long. Yeah, maybe it's not that long. But why would that be? You're overthinking this. No, that doesn't make any sense. Biting piece, Cowboys charges, Singer Del Rey, Lana Del Rey. That's okay. So that's one piece of evidence in favor. Most terrifying is scariest. It's not that. Don't know why I can't think what this is. I have so much of it now and I still can't see it. Actress Ray of American Fiction. Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. Anyway, Issa Rae. Online seller of handcrafted items would be Etsy. Lose one's shirt, say. If you lose lose your shirt, that's metaphorical, sort of metaphorical idiom to refer to, losing lots of money. But I can't think what the answer is. Regular fixed compensation, some kind of pay? It's not that. Biting piece. Cowboys' charges. Oh, herds. They're in charge of a herd of animals. Livestock. Lose one's shirt, say undress. Okay, so literally lose your shirt. Baby grizzly would be a bear cub. Regular fixed compensation is your base pay. Okay, so this is wrong. It's not that leap. It's not that deep. Deep, that's what it is. You stop bringing it up, you let it die. There it is. Okay, finally. I don't know why that took me so long to figure this revealer out here. So an inflatable pool, a paper cut, a screen pass, and a power nap. It's not that deep. Yeah, the pool's not very deep. The paper cut doesn't cut very deep. The screen pass, it's not a deep pass. You don't go very long for it. And then a power nap, you're not in very deep sleep. It's a pretty sort of superficial nap. Okay, there we go. It's a perfectly good revealer and set of theme clues. I just absolutely didn't see it for whatever reason. So there we have it. And yeah, I guess I did just walk through the 5. Well, that was a good solid Wednesday crossword. I think on the felt, at least to me, on the reasonably approachable side as far as Wednesdays go. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments or the Daily Self Discord chat server, which is linked in the description field. Nice friendly chat community over there. Let me know how you fared with this one. And if you It's not that deep, and yet for me it was tricky to spot, despite being not that deep. But let me know if you found this one, if you caught on to this theme earlier than I did. And there we go. That was the Wednesday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. Do consider subscribing to the channel if you did. And I'll be back tomorrow for the Thursday edition when our theme possibly gets a bit more involved. We'll find out. Join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Wednesday. Take care.